Dairy is an essential part of global food production, providing nutrition to billions. However, beneath the fresh milk and dairy products on supermarket shelves lies a hidden environmental cost: greenhouse gas emissions. From the moment a calf is born on a farm to the time a consumer picks up a carton of milk, multiple processes contribute to climate change. Understanding the full journey of dairy and identifying solutions for a climate-smart supply chain is crucial to making dairy production sustainable for future generations. Dairy farms are responsible for the majority of emissions in the dairy supply chain, producing three key greenhouse gases: methane, nitrous oxide, and carbon dioxide. Methane, the most potent of these, comes primarily from enteric fermentation and manure decomposition. One cow can emit over 100 kilos of methane per year, a gas that is 80 times more potent than carbon dioxide in trapping heat over a 20-year period. Another major source of emissions is manure management. When manure is stored in lagoons or piles, it breaks down anaerobically, releasing methane and nitrous oxide. Additionally, fertilizers used for growing cattle feed crops contribute to nitrous oxide emissions, a greenhouse gas 300 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. Farm machinery, irrigation pumps, and electricity used for milking equipment, cooling milk, and lighting barns all add to the farm's carbon footprint. Additionally, land use changes, such as deforestation to create pasture and cultivate feed crops, release carbon stored in trees and soil, further accelerating global warming. Once milk is produced, it embarks on a high-emission journey. Refrigerated milk tankers transport fresh milk from farms to processing plants, consuming fossil fuels along the way. The cold chain adds to energy consumption, and inefficient road networks in rural areas can increase fuel use and emissions. Milk processing is one of the most energy-intensive stages in the dairy supply chain. Pasteurization, homogenization, and spray drying require significant amounts of heat and electricity. Among dairy products, milk powder production is the most carbon-intensive, as it requires large amounts of energy for evaporation and drying. Cheese and butter also have high emissions due to their processing complexity and extended storage needs. Packaging materials further add to the carbon footprint. Plastic, Tetra Pak, and glass all have varying environmental impacts. Glass bottles, while reusable, have a higher energy cost during production and transportation due to their weight. Dairy products must remain refrigerated throughout the supply chain. Cold storage warehouses, refrigerated trucks, and supermarket fridges all consume massive amounts of electricity, increasing indirect emissions. Many supermarkets use outdated cooling systems, leading to refrigerant leaks, some of which are thousands of times more harmful than carbon dioxide. Even after dairy reaches the consumer, emissions continue. Household refrigerators, food waste, and disposal of packaging all add to the carbon footprint. A shocking amount of milk and dairy products are wasted globally. When milk spoils and is thrown away, all the emissions from its production are wasted too. Additionally, when food waste reaches landfills, it decomposes and releases methane, further contributing to climate change. While the dairy industry is a significant contributor to global warming, climate-smart solutions can make it more sustainable. Every stage in the dairy supply chain, from farm to supermarket, can be reimagined to reduce emissions. Methane reduction in cows through feed additives like seaweed oils and probiotics can reduce methane emissions from digestion. Selective breeding for low methane cows is also showing promise. Sustainable manure management, such as installing biogas digesters, can turn manure into renewable energy while reducing methane emissions. Composting and improved storage systems also help reduce nitrogen losses. Eco-friendly feed production, like growing fodder grasses and leguminous fodder crops, enriches the soil naturally, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. Regenerative grazing also improves soil carbon sequestration. Renewable energy on farms, such as solar-powered milking machines, irrigation pumps, and milk coolers, can cut electricity-related emissions. Switching to electric or biofuel-powered milk tankers can significantly reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Better route optimization and decentralized processing plants can reduce travel distances and fuel consumption. Using solar, wind, or biogas energy in dairy plants instead of fossil fuels can improve energy efficiency. Implementing heat recovery systems in pasteurization and drying processes can also enhance efficiency. Switching to sustainable packaging, such as biodegradable, recyclable, or reusable materials, is essential. Investing in low-emission refrigerated trucks powered by electric or hydrogen fuel cells can reduce energy waste. Upgrading supermarket refrigeration to use energy-efficient and low GWP refrigerants is crucial. Encouraging milk refill stations in supermarkets can help reduce single-use packaging waste. Consumers play a critical role in reducing dairy's footprint. Buying local, choosing sustainably produced dairy, minimizing food waste, and using energy-efficient refrigerators can make a huge impact. The journey of milk, from dairy farm to supermarket shelf, is one of the most emission-intensive food supply chains. However, climate-smart dairy practices offer a blueprint for a more sustainable future. With a combination of technological innovation, sustainable farming, efficient processing, eco-friendly logistics, and conscious consumer choices, the dairy industry can dramatically reduce its environmental impact. Imagine a world where dairy farming captures more carbon than it emits, where milk is produced, transported, and consumed without harming the planet. This is not just a dream, it is a necessary transformation for the future of food security, environmental sustainability, and global climate action.